Say you running off the road, so get out the way. Push the pedal to the floor, blow 'em all away. Yeah, you see I'm getting close, I accelerate. Going faster, the fast, hit the gas, lose control. I won't crash, running high. Put your money on the dash, throw the dice, lose control. I won't crash, running home. I won't crash, when you slow. I won't crash, running. Take, you running up the road, so get out the way. Push the pedal to the floor, blow 'em all away. Yeah, you see I'm getting close, I accelerate. Going faster, the fast, hit the gas, lose control. I won't crash, running high. Put your money on the dash.
Get your gear. Once they call your name, let's go.
Davis, Reardon, Durrell,
They call.
Gonzalez,
Here.
Jackson,
Here.
Ibarra,
Here.
Julian.
Go! Whoop!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perkins? Yeah. Oh, I was thinking we have another Perkins.
Right in front of me.
Really?
There's a pile of stuff back there, so just come this way. But, let's go.
Okay. And when y'all get a tour like the actual helicopters and they let you get in like the actual pilot seats and stuff, just do it. Because unless you will be a helicopter pilot one day, this might be the only time you ever get to sit down in a helicopter pilot seat. We've had burns here and all the kids were like scared to do it. Just do it. Okay?
Best believe the bird.
Alright, follow. Is a big guy sitting in there?
That's flying right now, Lieutenant Penland normally gives you tours. Welcome to Army Aviation Support Facility number 2. Up here in Greenville, South Carolina. Where are these guys from?
Willow Springs.
Willow Springs. So you're on Donaldson Field. I don't know if any of you have seen the F-16s or F-35s flying around. They're located over here. And this is our flight facility right here on this side of the runway. So this is our local flying area, pretty much all of South Carolina. We have a training facility down here at Fort Jackson that we use. And then we also have a northern terrain flight area up here. It kind of goes across the South Carolina border. So this is our day-to-day operations. Our normal hours, pay range. We have the CH-47 Chinook. Alright, so they come into a local water resource, drop the bucket in, gravity takes over, water goes in, the Chinook will come up, they'll do a power assurance test, make sure everything's good to go, and make sure they're not connections for all aircraft. We have pressure refueling, most smaller general aviation, and like the Lakota, it's open port refuel, just like your car. It's got a hole, you put the nozzle into it, fill it up.
I've got one more question.
Yeah, no problem.
So if, like when you was doing the Helene, and how many times, or did you stay up there, and did they ever do any in-air refueling?
No, so our Chinooks aren't capable here for aerial refueling. Your 160th Special Forces guys, they have the swooping fuel boom, and so it has to stick out further than your rotor disc. And so we didn't do any aerial refueling, and I don't think they stayed overnight up there at all. I'm pretty sure all of this was base ops, so they came back here and refueled and did all that stuff. And he was actually here doing operations, working in flight operations during the Helene. So he's got more information on that if you're curious.
aircraft. Other ones are out flying. They're not in the air. They just fall. We fly. This is from inside the aircraft. I was sitting. I actually played dummy, letting them rescue me. We had the second patient going on the good. From inside the aircraft, we were flying. And as we're bringing them up, if you look, when I turn the camera, we're actually flying away. You know, about that time, it's 300 foot there flying away. The Grandfather Mountain. We can make it to Grandfather Mountain faster than the North Carolina guys can because we're being so far up north in the South Carolina. So this is a actual rescue mission that this helicopter here actually did. As you can see, she clearly couldn't climb down off of where she was at, right the shoulder and collar, because she was on right in the middle. She was rock top. And they're just a cool little picture. He's flying in the desert in Arizona. You see him take the wheel, he's kind of flying around his aircraft. That's the ride. What's that sound like? Don't sound like metal. Plastic and it's hollow. Is that not crazy? So you got this $15 million aircraft flying through the air and it's made out of composite material. This whole thing. The only thing you have metal is your little bit of fuselage, and this metal ain't much to it. Pretty cool. Yes. Alright, any questions?
Okay, can y'all explain to me what all of this is?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So, these are your GPSs, just like in your car.
Okay.
Left and right screens. That's your, so it's just like your horizon. So the brown's the ground, the blue's the sky.
Okay.
In the center, that's your helicopter, the yellow. As it does this, you're turning left. As it does that, you're turning right. It goes up, you're going up, down's down. You got your speed, and then you also have your, how high you are off the ground. You got your compass, this will be the next one down. And then all the stuff down there in yellow, that's all the stuff that's broke right now. It's unhooked, that's why you got a bunch of warnings.
Okay.
In the center is, just like in your car, it's gonna be all your gauges. You got your engine speed, you got your torque, you have your transmission oil pressure, oil temperature, you got your hydraulic pressure, you got your fuel level, you got your battery voltage. So that's all your maintenance things for your aircraft.
Okay.
The rest of this, you got radios, you know, pilots talk about, or this is how the pilots talk, air traffic control and stuff. Up here, all these are not switches. Everybody thinks they're switches. They're circuit breakers. So just like in your house, if you pop a circuit breaker and the power doesn't work, same thing will happen here. The pop will come back. It'll come up here and push it back in and it'll start working again.
Okay.
These switches are not actually that hard to, so if you have a fire, you push that button, bam, push the fire out. You have stuff like your power. So I'll turn the power on. Your fuel pumps, your blinky lights on the back, your fuel pumps. So it's not actually not that much to it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. No. That's it. No, about 120, 130. Not that fast.
Huh.
How much weight can it carry?
So these are very limited. This aircraft, the way it sits, you can't even fill all the seats up. You can put 2 people in the front. You're supposed to be able to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the back. We're limited to putting 4 in the back, and that's with that average weight of a person weighing 220 pounds. Something I didn't tell y'all, I normally tell people. If you join the Army and you go aviation, you have to learn how to fly. They don't take you out there and throw you in a Chinook. If you're a Chinook pilot, they don't take you out there day one and put you in a Chinook and say, let's learn how to fly this thing. If you go to flight school, when you learn how to fly, you fly the Lakota. Everyone that goes through flight school flies a Lakota first, because it's easier. It's easier to learn. So this is the primary trainer for Army Aviation. This is what you learn to fly in. And then you will go to a Black Hawk, an Apache, or a Chinook after that. Another thing, you will not find these in active duty. The National Guard is the only ones that use them. Active duty does not have the cadets because they can't force active duty soldiers to go get that A and B license I told you about. Got work. Where the guard stationed at work, the guard there. Any more questions? The engines. I'll just keep talking until y'all ask questions. This is a dual engine aircraft. One goes out, you can continue flying with the other one. You just max it out on power. If one goes out, so they both will only go up so high, so you don't turn them up. But if one goes out, you can absolutely fry the other one and run it as hard as you need to. That way you can safely get to ground.
How fast does it go? If it's fastest?
What is it?
How fast does it go if it's the fastest?
I don't know. So I will tell you, you see this line of stuff right here? I don't go across it. I don't know nothing about that thing. I ride in them sometimes. I go help them do missions out there in Helene. I got tired of working over here, so I jumped on with those guys for a little bit. I went and delivered fuel to fire departments and stuff in North Carolina. We threw hay out in the back of it to horses and cows and pastures and stuff. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
But yeah, they always need hands because it was a pallet that had 4 55-gallon drums full of gas, like straight out of a pump. They were really heavy. We had 6 of them on there at a time, 6 pallets. Wow. So they needed help pushing those pallets on and off the aircraft when we get to where we got. And we landed in some random guy's backyard in the middle of North Carolina, and the people just come out of the woods with tractors and help us unload. It's pretty cool.
Question?
What's crazy is it was. Alright, sorry. Alright, as again, I'm Warrant Officer Wright. Feel free to ask any questions, be as comfortable as you can. There's no stupid questions. And if I start going into too detail, I'm sorry. If I see the bored, like dry look on your face, I'll just stop and change the subject. So this is the CH-47 Chinook. We're gonna go in the back, and then each one of you can get into the front seat. Just don't flip any switches. That's the only thing I ask. I mean, you can touch stuff, like just don't touch the screens, of course. Like you don't want fingerprints on your iPad at home, right? So don't touch any of the screens with your finger. And try not to actually
Feet will get a little slippery, so just be cautious. I typically go in this way and then out that door. When you get out that step, just use the airframe itself to step out of the helicopter, or you can come back through the back and get out that way. And then whoever wants to take pictures, feel free. Climb in. It's in your Maverick. Talk to me, Goose. And ask questions, please. I don't like hearing myself talk. I don't like to talk. I didn't hear your first one. A welder. So, no, not necessarily. like what courses are available. Like, we're Army pilots, but we still have to follow the FAA rules. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into that.
Yeah, your normal soldiers, you're just gonna be sitting here like this. It's
With a
smooth,
ruck, yeah.
But you can feel, like if you get car sick, this is your worst enemy because you feel it doing like this in the back. So like me, I'm fine if I'm in that seat because usually they have this door open and you can get air coming through. But if you're buried somewhere in here and you're like shoulder to shoulder with a dude and you're in full battle rattle, like it makes me sick. I gotta take my helmet off. I gotta sit in my lap. I got my Camelback straw in my mouth.
Yeah,
Like, please don't
water.
throw up. Please don't throw up. Please don't throw up. That's how I handle it.
Yeah, even with me flying helicopters, riding in the back of one, I still get kind of sick because you lose your peripheral visual reference of like where you are to the Earth's surface, and so we call them somatogyro or somatogravic illusions. And basically, you feel GXS, so your ears tell you like I'm on my feet right now. Like so, there's a lot that's going on with your system telling you what you're doing. Like when you jump, you know, like the feeling you feel. So when you're in an aircraft and your feet leave the ground, your system's like trying to figure out like the pressure. Like you basically have an attitude indicator built into your body, like the helicopter does to know like when you're leaning forward or you're leaning side. So when you're flying, you lose all of that reference and you start feeling like you're like, oh my God. Like
The only place it doesn't get you is right here, and then if you're close enough to the back and they have the back
go
down.
deep in it.
So it's like your brain
Spatial
understands.
disorientation thing. Go ahead.
About the turning thing, like if the helicopter is lean, like you can feel that, right?
You can, but so that's the thing. Like, if you're in instruments, like today's an overcast day. If you get up in those clouds, all you see is gray. That's all you see. So there's no like reference of like what you're doing. If you lose an engine, this helicopter can fly with one engine 90% of the time, depending on what weight you're at. Remember when I said during the classroom brief that hover is like the most high risk state of flight? So this one not so much because it's single engine capable typically, but like the Lakota, it's power limited. So if you're at a hover, it's requiring more torque and more power out of your engines to maintain that hover. But in forward flight, what we call through effective translation on lift, it's about 16-24 knots. Your rotor system becomes more efficient because it's operating in clean air, and so it requires less torque and less demand out of the engines.
Would you like to introduce yourself for the vlog?
Hi guys, I'm Sergeant Kevin Parker, obviously with the South Carolina Army National Guard. Today, I'm going to do the show and tell, okay? And I want you guys to get the chance to touch, feel, and do things as we do as aviators and pilots, okay? Besides just getting a chance to walk around the aircraft, get to jump on and touch it, and feel like you're a part of that thing, I want you guys to feel like you're a part of it by actually experiencing the gear that we use, okay? So, my class is on air survivability equipment, okay? And also night vision goggles. Different things that we use, but very important things that we do so we can get our job done, okay? So with that being said, I've been in for about 16 years. I've been doing this for a little while now. As an avionic technician or 15 November military, I get a chance to operate on this equipment, make sure it's fixed, make sure it stays up to date, because if it don't work, what happens? Can't use it. Can't use it, simple, right? So, one of the biggest things that we use as aviators is our air survivability jacket, okay? This thing is pretty cool. I can store all kind of snacks in it. I can put my cell phone in it. I put SATCOM radios in it. Anybody got a thing of what they might want to put in it? Food? Yeah, that's my snacks, you know what I mean? I got you. But outside of that, I have all kind of important gear, okay? Usually I have, this is my rip cord, so if I need to get out, it'll pull it apart real quickly. I have a tourniquet right here. If things get the worst, lost my arm, slap that thing on. I gotta make sure I stop the bleeding and I'm good to go. Over here, different packs, sacks. That's where all my snacks go. Facts. All right. Different things. If you have ammo, it'll be set up for ammo, different stuff like that. Come on, get down with this. All right. And then the most important thing about this vest is if I go down somewhere, I have to have equipment to make sure I survive. Okay. Some of the biggest equipment and important equipment is what happens if you go down in a very remote area and you have nothing to do anything with, huh? Flare gun? Nah, not necessarily a flare gun, but all kind of handy dandy gadgets to make sure that I survive. I got rope. I got flashlights. I got IR flashlights, you know, so somebody can get me. I got windows. Not windows. I have a mirror, reflector mirror, so that way I can kind of reflect different things. A compass. Most time we put maps in here, different things like that. Pins, gadgets to make sure that I can now do land navigation, kind of learn where I'm at, figure out where I'm at. And of course, if I just need to do some homestead survival stuff, I got what I need, okay? Usually this is on the right side in my right pocket, because usually where your heart is, my left stuff, I know where all my medical stuff is. So who can guess now, since I said that, what's on the other side? Medical stuff, yes, exactly, yeah, no, don't worry, I gave you the answer because I want you guys to what? Survive, you feel me? So yes, literally on the other side, I have my whole kind of kit of gauze, bandages, quick clock pouches, all kind of stuff. I think this even this is a fire starter. So we want to make sure that we have everything we need just in case we go down. All right, I'm not gonna be a person left stranded nowhere, especially if the helicopter goes down, right? I got all my handy dandy equipment. And of course, throughout the helicopter, you guys seen it. They have little bags on there that has all the food, different types of equipment, water rations, different things to make sure we're A-okay. Am I gonna survive? Yes. Do I got what I need? Y'all let me know, man. I'm trying to make sure I show y'all, because if I'm missing something, then I ain't doing my job, all right? So cool. Needless to say, I want my first person come here, come holler at me. Yeah, come here. You're gonna be my victim, I told you. You was trying to avoid me. All right, so you get to stand next to me, and I'm gonna show everybody how to do this, and then you're gonna do it. Cool? All right, first things first, we wanna remember, we gotta put this thing on right, because if not, we're gonna fall out the aircon. Hold on, we don't wanna do that. So, first thing first, I wanna hear everybody say clip, clip. Clip, clip. Clip, clip. So my first two, boom, clip, clip. Just that's gonna be extremely big on you, okay? So, all right, then I have my zipper. It's only a quarter zip, but it's the opposite quarter zip. Not from the top, from the bottom. It just goes up, all right? So quarter zip, just like that. Anybody ever been bungee jumping, skydiving, trampoline park, climbed on some rocks? Kind of got the concept. So yes, just like that, I'm gonna spread the legs, how the instructor tell you. He's gonna tell you reach real up high, then he's gonna tell you reach down low, and I'm gonna pull my straps, because I have to make sure it's secure around my leg. You remembering? You got it? I gotta make sure you get going. It's no worries, I just want to make sure, and of course, handy dandy different things. This is my pigtail, so this is how I usually stay in the helicopter. This is clipped on one of the little brackets, and literally as I'm doing my maneuvers, going around and stuff like that, I'm able to hang out, do my thing, walk around the helicopter without worrying about flying off, okay? Anybody ever see movies where the helicopter or planes flying, lose altitude, and everybody's whoa! This is why I have this on, so it can secure me, keep me tight, so I don't go flying crazy places, okay? But needless to say, are you ready? Awesome, everybody give her a round of applause. You ready to do this thing? Hype her up, hype her up. What is your name? Valerie. I got you. All right, so Valerie, you ever seen Minecraft before? Played Minecraft? All right, so you know there's a little statue that they use that they put their gear on, okay? Be my statue. Face your peers, be my statue. Face your peers, be my statue. I'm waiting on you. You ready? Do what I do. There you go. All right, so now my first person always gets a freebie. I'm gonna put it on. I want you to pull your hair. Make sure you whip your hair around so it don't get caught. Yeah, that thing will choke you, I promise you. Boom, there you go. Woo. All right, now that you have it on, boom. Now, everybody reminder, what's first? Clip. Yep, see? This is why we do things, so we remember, all right? Out. Don't let it beat you up. You're on camera, remember that. It's just rotate it, twist it all the way around. There you go. I got you, I ain't gonna let you fail. Boom. What's next? Zip. Quarter zip, let's get it right. Don't worry, if this was really yours, which we can get one of these for you, okay? Literally, all you gotta do is just join and we'll get you one. You cool with that? Got you. Hey, if I could dress on. Come on, you. Get that quarter zip right. Everybody let that quarter zip beat you up. Want me to help you? Because I don't want you to break my zipper. This is a lot of money. Don't break it. There you go. Look, quarter zip doing things. All right, so now what you're supposed to do. Woo, there it is. Well, I'm a good instructor. This is funny how big it is on her right. A little small. You have to make sure it's not backwards. There you go. Boom. Awesome. You should let me try it. I got you. Work. Boom. How's it feel, Valerie? That's your pigtail. We won't lock you in the helicopter with that one. All right, sure, everybody. You ain't gotta pull it around. No, you. No. Put it back. It goes behind you. Boom, you're good to go. Yep, just like that. It hangs. Just like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I told you that's how you don't fall off the helicopter. But last but not least, you gotta become cool. We gotta put you in the club now. There it is. Wham! Alright, so now I gotta ask you the coolest question of all. Are you ready to join the Army National Guard? But you look hard! Come on! Boom! Oh, you gotta get the cool part. There you go. Now you gotta get a picture. Now she went in here from being shy. Now she is the star attraction. I appreciate you. Everybody give Valerie a round of applause. You gotta stretch, man. You gotta stretch. You can't jump in this. You just gotta, pull your pants around. There you go. Look at that. Look at that freedom. You're not cool. No, stop. 19 went out. 20 went out. One is legit. Boom.
Look over here, JB.
That's what I like to see right there. Hey, this is your next guy that's ready to join the military, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate it. Everybody give him a round of applause. All right, so you already have caps that's off. That's where your eyes go. All right, where the caps are off, that's already where your eyes go. You see how it does not work? Hey, it's not working, right? Don't worry. Hey, you got it upside down. I got you. All right, so now the ones that have it, this is going to be a quick tutorial for you, okay? So you're going to make sure you're kind of looking towards it. Make sure your eyes are looking at your peepholes. Oh my gosh, it works. That's crazy, right? She's like, yeah. So literally, yes, pass them around to your friends. NVG goggles are meant to magnify light, okay? No worries. So what I want you to do, Hunter, if you can close that door, we're going to kill those lights. Yep. And then we're going to... No, we're going to take the caps off in a second. Leave your caps on. All right, my lights are off. Pull those caps off. Oh my goodness. Night vision at its finest. Pass them around, make sure all your friends get to see it.
See what? I can't see anything.
Hey, don't use your flashlight because too much light will hurt your eyes and break my lenses.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, we can't take a picture.
I can't. It looks like stars.
You can use your phone to take a picture through it.
I can't see.
Without the flash, you can.
What am I supposed to be doing?
Yeah,
it has a little thingy on it. Yeah, I said take the caps off. You gotta make sure.
Oh, I can see it.
Make sure you pay attention. Make sure you pass them to your compadres next.
Yeah.
Let everybody get a chance to look through them.
Hey, you. Hey, not you. Hey.
Hey.
This works.
All right. For the sake of time, young sir, please pass me back those copies. Cool. You guys good to go? Everybody good? Yeah. Battery pack off. All right, just maybe bring the lights on, please. Thank you very much.
All right, if everybody's good, I'm gonna run y'all up the flight off real quick just so you can see it. I'm probably not gonna let him give you the full tour. There's not much to it. He's just gonna tell you what he does for his job. But I'm sorry, with the time.
You got 2 more groups in your goggles, right? Okay, that's cool. No problem.
Like I said, pretty sure y'all got this whole spill again. Welcome to the Army Aviation Flight Facility number 2. Number 1 is in Columbia. This is the best one. My name is Staff Sergeant Dawkins. I have been in the military for about 25 years now. So, I was in the military before pretty sure all of y'all were born. So, yeah. Pretty much flight operation is basically what it says. Everything that happens to these aircraft coming and going, It's basically, it comes in and out of this office, not this office, but the one next door. But this office right here is called flight planning. Can anybody tell me what flight planning is?
Isn't it where you like
Planning the mission ahead of time.
You plan your flight, so you got to know where you're doing before you know where you're going. So, reason why flight planning is so important is we're right here, this black dot. So as you can see, it's inconspicuous with nothing really, ooh, you know that. That's because I'm only looking at military aircraft. All these little aircraft you see right here are all military. So, but as a pilot, you got to be cognizant of all of that. Wow. That is everything that's currently flying in the air right now that we can see. There's some stuff in there that we can't see because they don't want to be seen.
Definitely hear them.
Yeah, you can hear them, but that doesn't look so bad. But you got to think about it. Once you start zooming out, it gets really crowded. Well, it don't. There we go. Boom.
Wow.
All the other ones will pop up eventually. Yeah, give it a minute. There we go.
Oh my God.
So that is everything that's currently flying in the air. So that's why flight planning is very important. So these pilots need to know we're not the only ones up there. So depending on where they go, depending on how much traffic they're going to encounter. If they're going to Anderson, maybe not so much traffic. If they're going to fly into Atlanta, they're going to experience a lot of traffic. Atlanta should be somewhere around in here. So it's very dense over there. So they have to actually kind of manage their approach and how they're going to get in and out of Atlanta. So this is what this particular room is for. You know, everybody has a cell phone, so you know they can call each other like, hey, you know, we're about to do this, blah blah blah. Come on, let it go, let it go, let it go. Don't hold it back.
Also, too, don't fly the aircraft. But they are allowing other people to come in front. They're telling me to slow down, speed up. They're telling other aircraft what to do. So it's like anytime they're dealing with 12 to 14 aircraft per person.
So, but yeah, that's also the thing. As you can see, most of these aircraft they're kind of on top of each other. Doesn't necessarily mean they're, you know, hitting each other.
What are the colors?
So the colors dictate their altitude. So you see this guy right here, he's blue.
Excuse me, sorry.
He's typically he's somewhere between maybe a little bit under 30,000 feet. Versus this guy right here is yellow. He's kind of maybe like 4,000, 5,000 feet in the air.
You
so that's how they make it.
After you leave these doors, I may see you again. I'm going to be here for a while, and the same schools come through here. But aviation is not getting smaller. Who has a computer in their pocket right now? Who's got a cell phone? Okay, majority of you guys. If you guys are able to play on those things, you guys are able to do something in the aviation realm. You guys are intelligent people. Who's a senior? Okay, so you're at least 8 years old, right? So you can read. All right, so if you can read a book, you can do everything you guys do out there. And honestly, Sergeant Trotter lets me come out there and fly his aircraft, and he has to fix my mistakes. So needless to say, they didn't let down pilots with it. But I just want to let you guys know, sorry I was unable to be with y'all today. I appreciate Mr. Wright being able to take care of you guys. Hey, what'd y'all learn in AVGs? How much does it magnify? Flight.
Yeah, they were really
What?
short. They didn't get that.
Hey, we got a backpack.
Thank y'all all for
Appreciate
being
you
here.
guys. Hey, y'all have a good one.
Lock me up in the bed.